Okay. It is crypto faceless. I remain faceless. I remain nameless. Back at it again, guys. Back poolside as usual. Got my lemon iced tea ready to go. And today we have an update on X1, XN distribution. We got the price of Zen gone up 20% in 24 hours. Is that indicative of higher moves to come? Are people trying to get XN while it's still, or trying to get Zen while it's still cheap? To participate in burning for X1. Who knows? But it feels that way. We'll get into that in a minute. But first, let's get into the wider market. By the way, make sure you like on the way in. Give me a like on the way in. It's good for the algorithm. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Let's take a look at the wider market. First, we got BTC sitting about 42K, 42,600 the last time I checked, and pretty much same range we've been in for a while, right? I've been saying we're probably going to see the alts moves pretty soon, the next 2 to 3 weeks, or less, or more, whatever. You got about a month, right, to really get the bags that you want. And I'm going to keep saying that. I'm going to keep stressing it because I don't want anybody saying crypto faceless. Why you didn't tell us when the price goes up, right? When the alt season comes around, can't say it to me because I've been saying it. I've been saying get your bags right now. We're about to see an alt season. Right now, we still got alts that are super duper low, undervalued. A lot of the plays that I've been looking at have pulled back significantly since the highs of around a few months back. We had a little altcoin run up in the gaming coins, and you had AI before that as well. And a lot of those coins have pulled back about 40 to 50%, right? And those are good quality plays, the ones I've been calling on the channel. And some of them have pulled back significantly, and I've been buying them up just to let you know. You know what I'm saying? You got to be crazy if you think I'm not getting these prices. I'm getting these prices right now, locking them in because when the alt season comes and post halving as well, we're not going to see these prices again, guys. I'm just telling you right now, we're not going to see these prices again. All right, until after the bull market. So anyway, let's get into today's episode. We got Jack Levin dropping a lot of information about X1 and the X1 distribution. All right, very very important. But first, I want to actually explain a little bit first because a lot of people have been asking me, do I have to burn Zen? Can I just hold Zen, until the top of the cycle and sell? Do I need to burn it for anything? A lot of people are unsure how it works. A lot of times we keep talking about X1 and burning Zen, and I want to make it clear. First of all, you do not have to burn your Zen. You can just buy your Zen or mint your Zen and hold it until the end of the bull run or top of the bull cycle and sell, into the FOMO. Like I always say, sell into the euphoria, sell into the FOMO. You can do that, right? You don't actually have to burn your Zen for X1. But if you want to be a part of X1, if you want to get involved in the X1 ecosystem and get an XN allocation, XN being the gas token on X1, then you got to burn it, right? You got to burn the Zen, okay? That's only if you want to be a part of the X1 distribution. So there's two camps, right? There's the Zen camp, the people who are, believe that Zen's going up, right? That I'm in that camp as well. And then there's the other side, people who just want to get into X1, right? X1 when it comes out, layer one blockchain, tried and true narrative category of crypto that everybody understands. And it'll go up because layer ones will go up. That's just pretty much what happens. So we have a lot of history with layer ones. They do really good. So some people will just want to get X1 when it comes out, right? I'm in the camp where I want to do both. I want to play Zen and I want to play X1, right? I want to, catch the 1000X in Zen, which I believe is coming from X1, right? Because of X1. And then I also want to be in X1 too. I've burned Zen in the past and I'm going to participate and try to get an allocation in X1 because I believe that, it's going to go up as well. So I want to play both, right? But if you just want to play Zen, you don't have to burn at all, guys. Just let you know. I'm trying to clear that up. All right. So what's been happening? So Jack Levin has been posting a lot about, XN distribution on his Twitter account, right? So check this page out. He said, we are currently working on X1 XN distribution game mechanics, which include, okay, moon parties. Yes, moon parties. 30, he wrote 30. I don't know if it's 30 moon parties or whatever, but there are going to be moon parties, right? A lot of people are saying, what happened to the moon parties? Jack mentioned that a while ago. What happened to the moon parties? Yes, the moon parties are going to happen. Okay, a lot of people lost the faith and thought this day would never come. But you got to have patience in this market, guys. Patience is a virtue. You got to be patient, guys. You got to be patient, man. In this market, the patient make money from the impatient. Just how it works, man. A lot of people think crypto is all about, fast money. You make money. Like, it is fast money, but it comes after patience, right? You have to have patience, man. It's going to be a time in this market where you make a lot of money, but you need to be patient in order to get to that period, right? A lot of people folded, sold, their Zen, their other crypto because they were impatient on things, coming out and things like that. But you got to have, some level of patience in crypto because when it comes fast, right? All right, so we're gonna have the moon parties, which is gonna be great. We're also gonna be having you're also gonna be able to burn your Zen FTs. Very important here. If you've gotten any Zen FTs in the past, you're gonna be able to burn those NFTs in order to get allocation in X1, which is great. It's going to be based off the Zen FT's original power, okay, which is interesting. Jack did say, he said we will release the test net contract for the community to try it out first. All right, you're going to be able to try all of this out. Don't worry, it sounds confusing. There's going to be a test net. You're going to be able to try all this out first beforehand. He said he will come out with a one pager or a one page explanation or explainer doc to be released soon. I think he did come out with the first part of that. He did say whether you've had Zen burns in the past or before, or will have them in the future, all burns will be acceptable. So what does that mean? That means basically if you burn Zen in the past for any other project, any allocation, to get an allocation in any other project, that's going to count. And also if you burn Zen in the future, that's also going to count as well. Okay. So it's not just a thing where only OG Zenians who burned in the past are going to be getting. No, it's not like that. You can still burn right now or coming up for any project, and that still count on the burn record, right? He put out a little one pager for the XN distribution for Zen burns. I'm going to read it out. He basically said Zen burn credits every time Zen is burned on any of the supported chains. It creates an immutable log entry, an event linking account address and the amount of Zen burned. All right. Every time you burn for any allocation, any project, it basically links to your account, your address, and the amount burned. All right. During the regular course of operation, X1 Oracle will collect Zen burn records from all chains. These records will be deposited into a smart contract on the X1 network, creating a mapping of an account address to the burn amount. All right. This mapping will be updated when additional Zen is burned, amount will increase, and when Zen credit is used, amount will decrease. All right. Since the mapping is public, anyone will be able to verify current Zen burn records for any address at any time. All right. So this is just explaining is that listen, if you burn your Zen at any time in the past or any time in the future, it goes on a burn record. That record is linked to your account, your wallet, right? Um, and that's going to be on the burn record. You're going to be given credits for that, right? You can then use your credits, like I guess during the moon parties, right? We had those moon parties are going to be auctions where people are going to, I guess, uh, participate or kind of like it's going to be an auction, right? So you're going to be competing for an allocation in XN on the daily auction, right? We're gonna need more, information about it to really explain it in deep, detail. I really can't go in detail because we don't, have much information about it. But we do know there's gonna be moon parties, daily auctions. You're gonna have burn credits. So any burn that you burn, any Zen that you burnt in the past, or any Zen you plan on burning in the future, it's gonna be on your credit. It's gonna be credited to your account, basically, right? And it's public. You can put in your address or anyone's address, and you can see their burn record. It's gonna be public, right? Which is interesting. Which is actually very very interesting. Um, he did mention, if I can remember, the reason for the auction is because X1 or XN, the gas token for X1, is it's a limited supply. Okay, and you have Zen, which is not limited supply, right? It's inflationary, right? So it by having this auction, like a daily. Sorry, my camera messed up. Basically, in order to have a fair distribution, when it comes to Zen being inflationary, and then XN is, limited, right? In order to have a fair distribution, it needs to be like a market like auction, and that's the only way it's going to be fair. And it also is going to help out with not allowing whales to come in and corner the distribution, right? Because that's always a factor when it comes to things like this. And yeah, we don't want whales coming in and basically buying up all the or getting the biggest allocations, right? And this is going to help with that. So yeah, we're going to have auctions. Be ready. um if you've burned in the past, you got burn record. If you plan on burning in the future, that's gonna account, that's gonna count as well. And the key here, guys, the alpha is, I've been saying this for months and months and months now, Zen is gonna go up with X1. That's just the way it is, right? You can hold your Zen. You don't have to play the X1 game, right? It's a layer one blockchain, so I believe it's gonna go up like all layer ones. But um, yeah, Zen is gonna go up because of X1. The only way to get X1 is to burn Zen. You got to buy it off of the market, and then you have to burn it, right? And this is what we're going to see for a very, very, very long period, probably the whole cycle. We're going to see people buying up Zen and then burning it into oblivion, burning it off of the market, and we're going to see 1,000x, in my opinion, guys. Anyway, this has been long. It's crypto faceless. I remain faceless.